Welcome back to the Check and First Down Buffalo pregame show, the holiday edition, joined by our good friend, Bills, and of course, Pro Football Hall of Famer 34, Thurman Thomas. Great to see you, man. Happy holidays.
To you, same to you, man.
What would it cost for you to wear something like this?
Couple of screwball shots and I'm good to go.
Easy. And I'll join you while you're doing it. How's that sound? All right. Well, let me just take this off. I don't happen to have some screwball with me, but if I did. Great answer. That was way easier than I thought.
I'm a Buffalo fan, man. I'm here like the fans say. I don't play any more football or anything like that. I'm here to watch the games and cheer on and do whatever, man, and have fun.
I'm down with that. What's your favorite thing, before we talk about the Bills and everything else, what's your favorite thing about Christmas?
It's always about the family coming to town and getting together, but, you know, this year it's totally different because now we have 5 grandkids coming to Christmas, and everybody's going to be at the house. And, you know, and what better place? Obviously, we get snow during that time. But, yeah, it's always the family, man, that really comes together and to celebrate one another and, you know, have fun, open gifts, and drink a little bit.
All right, so let's fast forward to the Bills and your thoughts on this team that 3-4 weeks ago, everyone was like, oh, my God, blow this thing up. It's over. You know, and now, you know.
Now they got us going to the Super Bowl.
Right.
It's a team that nobody wants to play right now.
It's insane.
And we haven't even clinched the playoff spot yet, right? So, yeah, I mean, you know, a couple of weeks ago, it didn't look good for this football team, to be honest with you. You know, injuries were kind of still mounting up, but we were getting a little healthier. But right now, you know, with a couple of these games coming up that I know that we will have a great opportunity to win against the Chargers and win following week against the Patriots. So 2 winnable football games, but I think the last 2 weeks have really put the Bills fans and the players back in that mode of concentrating on what can be at front, beating Kansas City and then beating Dallas. 2 good football teams, and we weren't playing as well, but we're playing well now, so beware of the Buffalo Bills, baby.
How excited are you and satisfied are you that the run game has taken a whole new role under Joe Brady with this offense?
Oh, man, you know what? I'm very happy that the new offensive coordinator, Joe, really got their hands on it and see, like, we need to have somebody to help Josh. And, you know, to see him have that game last week against the Cowboys, I mean, it's one of those deals where, you know, you're like, okay, they're trying to run the ball, but will it be effective? And it was effective. And so now, as an opponent, you have something else that you have to prepare for, because it's not just Josh Allen. I looked up a stat, and I told someone today, I'm like, Steph Diggs has 51 first downs. Cook has 49.
Wow, I never would have thought that.
He has 49, and he's missed about 2 quarters because of a drop pass and a fumble.
That's right.
Exactly. So he would probably have the most first downs on this football team had they not taken him out for, you know, a couple of quarters. So I'm telling you, I've liked the guy when he was at the University of Georgia. Loved him, watching him through the SEC, and I know Devin Singletary was here last year. But the one thing that separated those guys, I saw Cook. I said he can catch the football coming out of the backfield. He can line up in certain spots, and I know it took him a while to get here, but we're here, and we got another bona fide superstar on our football team that can take some of the pressure off of Josh.
For sure. What makes him so good in the run game? We've seen what he can do in the pass game, obviously, because he's just a mismatch for most defenders, right?
Yeah.
But in the run game, is it a combination of vision? Like, I watch him and I just see him bounce. He'll get here and he bounces. And he get here and he bounces.
Yeah.
Are those some of the things that you see in him that make him so good?
I see those exact things. And we talk briefly, like every other week, you know, and like we've been talking a lot, like after this game against the Cowboys. And, you know, he said he's really starting to get comfortable being beside Josh and running to the left or running to the right, because normally as a running back, you want to be at least 5 or 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So, but I think one of the things that, like something is going a little bit on with the offensive line and their blocking scheme.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really come to life in the last couple of weeks. And so I think the scheme has gotten better. Maybe it's changed up a little bit from Dorsey to Joe right now. But you know what? When you have a game like that, the confidence goes down the line to those offensive line, knowing that we can run the football like that.
Obviously, you've been in a similar situation to this team in terms of it's December, you're in the playoff hunt. Like, how does your brain change when you get to this part of the season?
Well, it's do or die.
Right.
It's do or die. And to see what this team has been through from the beginning of the season when we had a 13-3 lead against Zach Wilson, against the Jets, to 12 men on the field with the Denver Broncos, and all the things that have happened between that, they've kept their composure. And even with the injuries that they've had, they've kept their composure all the way to the end. And you know what? And I think you got to give Sean McDermott a lot of credit because, like, a couple of weeks ago, he took like flat for whatever was said, you know, to the team meeting with the guys. But he's held this team together. I mean, and you see it. I can't remember what game it was. I think it was after the Kansas City game, or it might have been after the Dallas game, when they told the coach, you know, we got your back.
Yeah.
We got your back. And when I heard that, I immediately texted him and said, the old guys got your back too. We got your back. So I think it's confidence building, you know, not only with the coaches, the players, but the organization and also the fans too.
So aside from being a grandpa and a fan, you got a bunch of other things going on.
I got too much stuff going on.
Yeah, you're doing this, for God's sake. And we thank you for it. But talk a little bit about the Choose Love wine.
Yeah, I mean, it's a wine that my wife and I started, not too long ago, maybe about 7 or 8 months ago. And you know, the reason that we're doing it is because, you know, a lot of the stuff that we do always relates to charity. And so if you bottle a bottle of Choose Wine Love, whether it's white or red, we're giving back to the Buffalo Urban League. And, you know, it's been a really good foundation for a number of years, and we're glad to be a part of that. And, you know, it's all about giving back to the community. And, you know, my wife did a mural on the Choose Love back in when the events happened at 514 at the Tops down on Jefferson Street. And, you know, the last 2 years, everything that we really do kind of goes toward that and then towards the Buffalo Urban League. And but that's not the only one. We do our foundation for SUNY Erie College to give scholarships. So, I mean, it's a lot of other different stuff that I can talk about, but the Choose Love wine is one that we really, because we're a part of it, and we had the opportunity to go taste some wine, and it was great.
So, look, there's still time. If you need to provide some holiday spirit for friends or family, Choose Love Wine and give back yourselves. He's a guy that wears a ton of hats, and we appreciate him putting on the Shatkin F.I.R.S.T Down Buffalo pregame show hat and joining us in this very busy time. Happy holidays, man.
Same
Merry
to
Christmas.
you. Appreciate
Great to see you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Thurman Thomas, Bills Hall of Famer. More of the Shatkin F.I.R.S.T Down pregame show coming up right after this.